Hello, Westford. We start today with breaking news on Newport Materials asphalt plant. We'll also tell you about the award presented to a day school educator, and we bring you the town manager's update. This is Ira Keltz, and it's time for WestfordCAT News. Here's news from Town Hall. An $8.5 million settlement has been reached with the owner of Newport Materials, ending a 6-year legal battle with the town. The agreement means Newport owner Richard DeFelice will be permitted to build an asphalt plant at 540 Groton Road, otherwise known as Route 40. Neighboring residents in the Namnastet section and in bordering Chelmsford fought the proposal for years, forming the Route 40 Clean Air Coalition. And indeed, in March, the planning board denied a special permit for Newport, only to have DeFelice file an appeal in land court in April. But residents are not coming up empty-handed. The settlement includes the following: restrictions on the future use of the property, no more than 200 vehicles per day, reimbursement of the town's legal fees, a neighborhood mitigation fund, a SUV for the police department, roadway paving and sidewalk construction, tennis and basketball courts will be resurfaced, and also asphalt supplies to the highway department for 20 years. The special permit will have about 100 conditions of approval. Newport will pay for technical consultants to monitor the traffic.
This is Joyce Polino Crane at WestfordCAT with an update on the Drew Gardens parcel. Selectmen pressed the pause button on a controversial land preservation issue on Tuesday, September 27th. That leaves a faction in town with no immediate outlet for fighting its battle to preserve the agricultural preservation restrictions. Those APRs were approved by town meeting voters in 1996. The board's meeting drew an overflowing crowd of opponents. They were there to pressure selectmen to withdraw an article from the upcoming special town meeting warrant. And that's what the board did. Article 1 would have asked residents to allow selectmen to amend an agricultural preservation restriction. The amendment was tied to a proposed 19,000 square foot resident on a 9-acre parcel. The parcel is located on Boston Road, but landowner and developer Ebby Masaladon asked to withdraw the article from the special town meeting.
Ebby Masaladon, Westford Gateway LLC, and I would like to postpone my article till spring of 2017.
Okay, so at this point, we would just have a motion to remove it from the warrant.
Yep.
And then renumber everything accordingly, right? Because we moved it up to the top. Don?
I'd like to make a motion to withdraw Article 1 from the warrant for the town meeting.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any additional discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Selectman Scott Hazelton was absent from the meeting. The amendment was meant to allow Masaladon to build a farm-to-table restaurant on the Gateway parcel, but land conservationists Bill and Marion Harmon have expressed deep opposition to the business concept, along with a group of residents. Those residents include former selectmen Robert Jeffries, Deanie Healy-Coffin, and Nancy Rosinski. The group has voiced preference for a working farm there. Special town meeting takes place on October 17th at 7:30 p.m. at the Abbott School. To watch the entire Selectmen's meeting from September 27th, visit westfordcat.org. In other news, 4 Westford Academy students were diagnosed this week with a dangerous staph bacteria known as MRSA. Crews were on hand disinfecting all surfaces with special attention to the school's 2 gymnasiums and the locker rooms. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus is resistant to certain antibiotics and may cause skin and other infections. Fortunately, classes were already canceled for the traditional back-to-school night Thursday. That's when parents visit the school and meet their children's teachers. Despite the cleanup effort at the high school, there were no plans to cancel the event. As a precaution, Superintendent Bill Olson recommended that students wash gym bags, athletic uniforms, and towels. For WestfordCAT News, this is Joyce Polino Crane.
A day school educator was recently honored with a national award. Patty Stalker has the details.
The day school was abuzz late last month when Marjorie Massey, a math interventionist at the school, was recognized by the National Inspire to Educate program. Principal Regan was on hand, as well as Superintendent Bill Olson, when Kermit Randa, CEO of the talent management software company People Admin, which is the organization who funds the project, explained how honorees nominate themselves. By submitting an essay on how one of her past educators inspired her to become a teacher, Massey's essay, read by Randa, moved the room.
I was holding my mother's hand while this conversation proceeded, and it was hard to believe that this would become my lucky day. Then I saw Mrs. Smith, our effervescent gym teacher, walking towards us. Catching the tone of the meeting, she suggested a solution to those behaviors that had become the low-end benchmark for my peers. You could send her to me, she said. I have plenty to do in the gymnasium. She can help me polish vaults. She could help me just spend some time on the balance beam. She loves the balance beam. She can join the other gym classes, then maybe she'll be more prepared to come back to your class.
And if we look at each other and we say, oh, you can't do that, period. Or you can't do this, period. Or I can't do this, period. Or I don't like that, period. We won't be better. But when we look at each other and we see what each of us can do, and we say, we haven't done this yet. We don't like this yet. This isn't easy yet. We take the limits off each other.
Ms. Massey will receive $1,000 from the Inspire to Educate program to be used toward her own professional development. The day school will also receive $1,000, which they can use toward their or the district's mission. To see the presentation in its entirety, go to westfordcat.org. For WestfordCAT, I'm Patty Stalker.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Today is October 5th, 2016. My name is Eric Heidemann. I am the Assistant Town Manager, and I am going to be doing our bi-weekly Town Manager update for the Town Manager Office. So yesterday we released a press release for the Newport Materials Settlement Agreement. There's going to be more to follow on this on October 12th at the Stony Brook School at 7 p.m. So we urge you to attend that if you have any questions or would like to express your views about the settlement agreement. Also an update on the Road and Bush project. The Board of Selectmen recently approved Phase 2 and 3 of the design portion of the projects with Mills Whitaker. So this project is proceeding forward with design, and we are working with the Historical Commission and the Community Preservation Commission to achieve funding and reach an agreement in terms of proceeding forward. This project is slated to go before an annual town meeting in 2017 to seek funding for construction, and there's going to be an upcoming joint meeting with the CPC and the Board of Selectmen to discuss the project's funding on October 18th at 7 p.m. at the Town Hall. Very shortly, we're going to have a special town meeting on October 17th at the Abbott School Gymnasium at 7:30. We are required to have 200 residents to have a quorum for this event, so we really urge all residents to come. There's going to be several important topics on the warrant, just a few to mention. There will be a citizens petition for authorize the Board of Selectmen to petition the General Court for one additional all alcohol premises license to be exercised by Westford Gateway LLC at 66 and 68 Boston Road, which is Article 1. There's also an establishment of a revolving account for the Town Forest Commission, who's overseeing selective tree trimming from our town properties to maintain healthy forestry on our town land. The revenue that this group is collecting from the tree trimming is actually funding the labor required to remove the trees from the property. So it's a really good service that we're working on. There also is an article for the authorization of a lease agreement for the Parks, Rec, and Cemetery Department at the Courier Building on Town Farm Road in Westford. This is a temporary solution for the department. They are currently in the basement of our Rogers Fire Station, so this will be great to have their back into a real office and programming space for them to conduct their normal operations. And there's also an authorization for the Board of Selectmen to accept a schematic design for the J.V. Fletcher Library and to authorize the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Library Trustees to apply for state grant funding to help with the construction costs of this project. So that's it for this week. Thank you very much.
With Hurricane Matthew bearing down on the East Coast, weather is on everyone's mind, including Joe Seppi, who brings us this week's weather.
Hello, Westford. This is Joe Seppi with the weather forecast for this weekend and the week of October 10th. On Saturday, it'll be overcast during the day with periods of rain at night. The high will be 70 degrees and the low 59 degrees. On Sunday, there's a possibility that Hurricane Matthew may bring clouds and rain into our area. The high will be 61 and low around 43. On Monday, it will be sunny during the day and clear at night. The high will be 60 degrees and low 40 degrees. On Tuesday, it will be bright and sunny again, with a high of 58 and a low of 40. On Wednesday, there will be a mixture of sunshine and clouds. The high will be 58 degrees and low will be 37 degrees. It's bright sunshine again on Thursday, with a high of 54 and low of 39. On Friday, it'll be another sunny day. The high will be 58 degrees and low will be around 40 degrees. That was your Westford weather. Have a great week, everyone.
And now the benefits of neem oil with Rekha Sharma and this week's health tip.
Hello everyone, I'm Rekha Sharma back with a new health tip for WestfordCAT News. Ayurveda is a science of life which helps you heal better and live better. We are heading towards the fall season. It is also the season for hair fall, dryness, and skin allergies. So today I'm going to talk about neem oil. Neem oil is antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory. It reduces the skin dryness, dandruff, itching, eczema, psoriasis, and related hair loss. Mix 1 tablespoon of neem oil with vitamin E oil or olive oil and apply on the scalp and wash it after 5 hours for beautiful healthy hair and scalp. If you have any allergies to neem oil or olive oil, please contact your healthcare provider before the application. I'll be back with a new health tip. Bye for now.
Patty Stalker introduces us to Rex, a loving Bichon Frise, available now at the Lowell Humane Society.
The Lowell Humane Society on Broadway Street in Lowell has myriad pets available for adoption, from rabbits to guinea pigs to birds, and of course plenty of lovable cats and dogs needing homes. Crystal Arnott, the fundraising and marketing director, introduced me to this week's adoptable pet, Rex, the sweet and smart Bichon Frise.
So, this is Rex. Rex is an 8-year-old Bichon, and as you can see, he's very, very sweet, very affectionate. He's been bounced around a few times to our shelter, to a few different homes, just trying to find the right match. Even though he likes to play with other dogs when outside of the house, he prefers to be the only dog in the house. He can be a little possessive of his things. So visiting, playtime with other dogs is good, but he'd rather be the only pet in the home. He does have a bad habit of also chasing after cats, so he probably shouldn't live with cats or be with a pretty confident cat that is going to kind of put him in his place. One of the reasons that he came back to us was he has a little habit of nipping at ankles when you leave the house. He just doesn't want to see you go. So this is like easy thing to manage with some baby gates or crate training. We are really happy to help the next adopter, with those management tools for the most success. He is a really happy, energetic boy for 8 years old. He's just as happy to play and run as he is to snuggle with you on the couch. Bichons and little dogs like this will live, anywhere from 12 to 15 years old. So he's still got quite a few years left in him. Pa? Good job. You're so smart. You're such a smarty pants.
If you'd like more information on how to adopt Rex or any of the other animals at the Lowell Humane Society, or would like to find out about their fostering program, how to volunteer, donate, or fill their wish list, you can visit them at 951 Broadway Street in Lowell. Call 978-452-7781 or visit their website at lowellhumanesociety.org. For Westford Cat, I'm Patty Stalker.
What's going on around town? Here's Sarah Fletcher with details.
Hi, my name is Sarah Fletcher, the Marketing Outreach Manager with Westford Community TV, here with a few upcoming events. The Rodenbush Community Center is holding a special wine tasting event on Thursday, October 13th at 6 p.m. Taste 5 Pinot Noir samples from small boutique producers. Also served will be a selection of cheese and chocolates. Tickets are $28. To purchase, visit rodenbush.org. The Fletcher Library's Adult Book Discussion Group meets Thursday, October 13th at 7:30 p.m. This month's book is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Copies of the book are available at the main desk. New members are always welcome. Visit westfordlibrary.org for more information. Comedians Brad Mastrangelo and Kyle Crawford are coming to the PCA on Saturday, October 15th at 8:30 p.m. Tickets are $22 each. To purchase, visit westford.com/PCA. And WestfordCAT is offering an Adobe editing class for PC users on Tuesday, October 18th and the 20th, 6 to 8 p.m. This 2-part class is free, seating is limited, and you can register at westfordcat.org/services/classes or call us at 978-692-7152. The station is located at 487 Groton Road. That's all for now. Thanks, Ira.
And that's a wrap for this week. For Westford Cat News, I'm Ira Keltz. We'll see you next week.